Hey, it's Kesha. Welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about a Qigong concept called La Qi. And actually we're going to do more than talk about it, we're going to do it. But before we begin, let us first center ourselves. So go ahead and close your eyes and take a deep breath in and let it out. Another deep breath in and out. Just feel yourself becoming more present, more whole. Gently call back all of your power and all of your parts back to yourself. And begin to release any cares, concerns, worries, or thoughts. Anything mental that keeps you from being present in this moment. Just let that go on the exhale. Breathe. And when you feel focused and centered in yourself and in this space, go ahead and open your eyes. So as I mentioned, La Qi comes to us from the practice of Qigong, and in the practice, we'll be using our hands to mold the ethers of the universe into the form of our choosing, of our greatest desires. And to give you an idea of the power in our hands, think about all the phrases that have to do with our hands. Most notably, I'll handle it, right? For every time we say that, we know that we're taking something in hand, right? And it's going to be done. And by that same power, we have one of my favorite scriptures from the Bible, "Command ye me, God, the work of my hands." And that's something I like to say whenever I'm doing any major piece of work, especially if I'm in the kitchen making my fire cider or other, products for the public, or if I'm doing a big lunch for friends or something like that. Or if I'm sitting down to sew something or to write, commanding me, God, the work of my hands. And, once I said that, and I was going to be making some small handbags and purses, and I said that prayer at the beginning of the endeavor, and I worked for 3 days, and I don't think I slept, and I made roughly 30 some pieces in that 4-day period, or that 3-day period. And they turned out wonderfully, and I didn't have a pattern, I just had an idea and some fabric. And so that is the power of spirit moving through our hands. So I thought we would combine the Qigong practice of La Qi with a prayer as well to enhance the manifestation of our desires. So in La Qi, basically we'll be sending the energy, concentrating the energy within ourselves and sending it down through our hands and moving our hands in and out. And you can go ahead and just kind of practice that for a moment. And what you'll notice is when you're holding your hands about, I guess it's about 4 to 6 inches apart, you'll feel a bit of tension between the hands, an energy transference from one hand to the other. And because we're going to be saying the prayer and concentrating our energy on a particular desire, we'll be molding the ethers of divine substance into the form of our dreams. So rather than talk about it, let's just go ahead and do it. So holding your hands out in front of you, right in front of your solar plexus, this between the navel and the chest. Comfortable bend in the elbows. You can go ahead and close your eyes for this. And your hands should be about 4 to 6 inches apart. And I want you to breathe in and out gently. We'll begin by seeing a column of white light descending down over us. We'll breathe in that light. Feel it quickening the cells of the body as it does, and filling the spaces between the cells. And remembering that we are light. We are suffused with light in and around and about us. And now down the center of that column of light, see a golden stream of liquid gold coming down into the crown of the head, moving down into the body. First pooling at the feet, that liquid gold pouring into us, filling us from the feet upwards, moving up the legs, the knees, the thighs, the hips. Feel that liquid gold moving up the torso, up the back, through the neck, the top of the head, down the arms, into the hands. And there should be a certain density or weight to your hands now because they're filled with liquid gold. And as you gently press the hands together but not quite touching, feel the divine substance pressing against the hands, against the palms, pushing outward. And it's a small motion, maybe an inch or two in and out. Gently moving the hands back and forth, in and out. Gently beginning to mold the ethers. And from your heart and through your mind's eye, focus a dream or intention or manifestation that you'd like to see come into fruition. And send that into the divine substance that you are now molding. Feel the substance infused with your prayer, your desire, and gently begin to mold it into shape, into form. Feeding it with your love and the liquid gold of divinity that we've poured through ourselves. begin to give your creation its final polish. Now hold it in your hands out in front of you. Sending it your love and your light. Sending it gratitude that it is done and it is accomplished. Feel the feeling of receiving your manifestation. When you're ready, gently disconnect from it and offer it to the ethers, allowing your guides and teachers in the universe to take it and bring it into fruition. This is your offering, your release, your surrender, knowing it is complete, being in gratitude that it is done. And we'll close. Gently open your eyes. Just that little bit of attention can give you a sense of completion. It lessens the sense of worry about this thing that you really want to see and experience. It gives you a measure of control, because you've now created something and released it to the ethers to be returned to you in the best way possible. You've created something of your heart and you've released it to spirit, that it returned to you in the right way at the right time. And for that we give thanks. Thank you for joining me for this practice. Leave me a comment on anything that you saw in your meditation or particular feelings that you felt. I encourage you, if you don't keep a journal, to keep a journal and to write down your feelings. That helps to, again, bring it into, from the ethers into form, and helps solidify the practice. Likewise, you have released it, so you can just let it go and trust that it'll come back to you at the right time in the right and perfect way. And with that, I will leave you until the next video, and I will love you in the meantime. Bye.